Arthur, Planning Assistant, and you can see Kathy on the screen, and Cheryl Knapp, Administrative Assistants. This hearing is being electronically held using Zoom. It is being recorded and it is live streaming on our website by direction in this hearing. You're muted, Mike.
Was that a question? What's that?
Thank you. Sorry. Oh, I'm just going to run through. Sorry, I was muted and started trying to talk. I'm just going to run through the Zoom procedures now. So, well, I got a couple of things to do, Bob, and then there'll be an opportunity for you and Shirley to speak as well. So first, I'd just like to run through the Zoom procedures and thank you all for participating in this electronic public hearing. If you are watching the live stream on the website and wish to join the meeting, the details on how to connect can be found in the Zoom meeting invite document linked to the public hearing page. We want to start off by highlighting some of the tools in Zoom that will help you participate and talk about our process, which will keep the hearing running smoothly. If you are participating online, you have the option to turn on or off your video and mute or unmute your audio so that other meeting participants can see you and hear you. These controls are in the bottom left of your screen on a computer or the top right on a tablet or smartphone. Please keep your audio muted at all times unless you are going to speak. This will reduce the background noise, which can make it hard for everyone to hear the presentations. There will be an opportunity to speak after staff introduce the application and the applicants provide comment on their proposal. When the chair calls upon any member of the public to comment on the bylaw, we ask that you either put your hand up or call out that you would like to speak. Once you have been recognized by the chair or by staff, we ask that you state your name and address followed by your questions or comments. There is a chat feature accessed from the controls on your screen if you would like to ask a question at any time. All questions will be addressed by staff during the public hearing, so feel free to ask any questions you would like addressed as we move along. These questions will be brought forward when the chair asks for public comments. There will also be a final opportunity prior to the end of the meeting, at the end of the public hearing, to ask any final questions or make any comments on the rezoning bylaw. Finally, I want to note again that the public hearing is being live streamed on the ACRD website, and a recording of the meeting will be publicly available. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. And just a nod if everybody can hear me. If I'm loud and clear, just a nod. Good, then I'll carry on.
Oh, hey, Bob, you are fading in and out a little bit. So I don't know if you come away from your microphone, or if it helps if you could just.
Okay, all right. I'll just shift that over and see if that helps. The subject of this hearing is bylaw P1435. The bylaw is applicable to 460 Pachina Road and is necessary to facilitate a subdivision proposal. If you have any questions or comments about any other unrelated topic, I would ask that you contact regional district staff after this hearing has been terminated. Now, would staff please read out the notice of public hearing?
Yes. So notice of public hearing, Electoral A Bamfield. What this is, a public hearing for bylaw P1435 for a property at 460 Pachina Road, Bob Baden and Shirley Pacula, property owners. The meeting is held on February 1st, 2022 at 7 p.m. where electronic and call-in public attendance only. Please see information below. What this is about, a public hearing for residents and property owners with an electoral area A, Bamfield, will be held to consider bylaw P1435. The bylaw is a zoning atlas amendment to rezone Lot A, Section 20, Township 1, Barclay District, Plan 21412 from Rural A2 District to Acreage Residential RA3 District to facilitate a subdivision proposal. How can I learn more? The public hearing will be held by the Director for Electoral Area A or the Chairperson of the Regional District. The board resolution making this delegation, along with bylaw P1435 and relevant background documents, is available for review online at acrd.bc.ca/events/1-2-2022 /. Planning staff are available to answer questions in person, through email, and or by phone during normal office hours, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday from January 19th, 2022 to February 1st, 2022, excluding statutory holidays. How can I provide input? During the COVID-19 pandemic, providing an opportunity for public input and safeguarding public health are top priorities for the ACRD. Consider written submissions as an effective means to provide your input. Anyone who feels their interest in property will be affected by the proposed bylaw will be afforded a reasonable opportunity to be heard. Options include participating in the public hearing by electronic means using Zoom video conferencing or teleconferencing, and or submitting correspondence to the ACRD. If you wish to participate in the public hearing electronically or by phone, full instructions to do so are available on our website at www.acrd.bc.ca/events/1-2-2022/ or can be provided by contacting planning staff by email at planning@acrd.bc.ca or by phone at 250-720-2700. This public hearing will be recorded and live streamed on our website. Correspondence can be submitted to the ACRD by one of the following methods: hard copy delivered to the ACRD in person, in the drop slot, or by mail to the planning department at the address below. Email sent to planning@acrd.bc.ca before 4 p.m. February 1st, 2022. Email correspondence will only be considered received if receipt confirmation is provided by staff. Fax sent to 250-723-1327 before 4 p.m. February 1st, 2022. Fax correspondence will only be considered received if receipt confirmation is provided by ACRD staff. All correspondence must be received by the ACRD no earlier than 8 a.m. on January 19th, 2022, and no later than 4 p.m. on February 1st, 2022. Correspondence submitted and or received outside of these parameters will not be included in the public hearing. Who do I contact if I have questions? Planning Department, Regional District of Alberni, Clayquat, 3008 Fifth Avenue, Port Alberni, BC, V9Y2E3. Telephone 250-720-2700, fax 250-723-1327, and email planning@acrd.bc.ca, and date of notice is January 19th, 2022. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. The purpose of a public hearing is to receive input, written and verbal, from any person who believes that their interest in property is affected by the bylaw. The Regional Board will receive full minutes of this hearing before voting on the bylaw. Staff is taking minutes that summarize the issues raised. Please speak clearly to ensure accuracy. And would staff please introduce the proposal?
Thank you, Director Beckett. So I'll just give a brief summary of the application, the referral agency comments that we received, and we did receive one email at 4 o'clock today, so I will read that out. So the rezoning, the purpose of the application is to rezone to the 1.57 hectares or 3.39 acre property located on the east side of Bamfield at 460 Pachina Road from rural A2 district to acreage residential RA3 district in order to facilitate a 3-lot subdivision to a minimum of 0.6 acre lots. And I do want to note that while the applicant has indicated that he wishes to subdivide to 3 lots, the RA3 zoning allows lots that would permit up to 5 lots on the subject property. The existing single-family dwelling located on there's an existing single-family dwelling located on the northwest corner of the property, which is mostly vegetated with trees and brush, with the exception of the cleared area surrounding the house. Legal access to the rear of the property via Seabird Way, bisecting the east boundary of the lot. We received 3 referral agency comment forms. The Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure noted no objection to rezoning proposal. Additional road dedication will be required at the subdivision stage. Island Health approval recommended subject to conditions. New lot created will support a primary reserve sewerage system. A letter from the Hawaiian First Nations was received. I just want this agreeing to provide future sewage disposal capabilities at the site, noting that currently the sewer collection infrastructure is not adjacent to the subject property and that Hawaiian makes no commitment to construct said infrastructure at this time. A copy of the letter is available for the public review on the ACRD website. So the Hawaiian has a sewer line going past this property, and they've indicated that that sewer line would be available for sewage disposal for this subdivision proposal. And the ACRD building inspector noted no objections and interest unaffected. The referral agency comments are available on the website for viewing on the ACRD website. Are available on the website for viewing, and that's the ACRD website. Each lot will be, as the proposal is that each lot would be connected to the Bamfield water system. No letters. Oh, sorry. We did receive one email. It came in at 4 p.m. And the letter is from Kelly Bartlett, and I'll just read it out because it was late. It is on the website now, but just so that it's part of the record. To whom it may concern, as a homeowner on Pacina Road, I do have concerns about the increase in traffic on the road that would likely result if the lot were divided into 3 lots, as there are only 7 houses currently on the road. If the said lot was eventually divided into 5 lots, this could almost double the amount of traffic. As someone who has small children at my home on occasion, as well as pets, increased traffic on the road concerns me. Perhaps dividing the lot into 2 lots would be okay. One of the reasons I choose to live on this road and in the area is because it is rural and it's very low traffic. Many thanks, homeowner on Pacina Road. Thank you.
Does that conclude your portion, Mike?
Yes, it does. Thanks.
Thanks very much. So at this point, we would turn it over or invite Shirley and or Bob to add or make any comments they wish to at this
I can't think of any real significant comments I have at this point. It was just a subdivision to create more lots, but I'd certainly be capable of answering any questions if there's any concerns present. I mean, Kelly's concern about traffic, that's sort of a fact of life. Her particular property is on the corner of Binnacle Road and Pacina Road, and Binnacle Road gets a lot more traffic on it than that portion of the Pacina Road, so I'm a bit confused by her concern.
Thanks, Bob. We will now hear from members of the public, and I'm not sure that we have anyone monitoring, but I'll continue to read this out. Please wait until you've been recognized by me. State your name and address before beginning. We will hear everyone wishing to speak for the first time before allowing second comments. Are there any questions or comments for either staff or the applicant? Mike, at this point in time, I'm not getting any sense that there's any questions or further comments. I think I'll just move down and advise that the members of the board of directors cannot receive new information related to this bylaw between the end of this hearing and making a decision on the bylaw. Next board meeting is February 9th. If any board member does so, the hearing will be invalid and would have to be held again. In that mind, with that in mind, does anyone have any final comments? So in other words, this is the last opportunity to provide input or share comments with us. After we terminate today, we cannot pass any more information on to the board. Did that summarize it, Mike, adequately?
Yes, that's great.
Okay.
Bob,
Mm-hmm.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I was just wondering if the Huayat sewer line was to be connected for these 3 potential properties, where would that line run from Pacina Road? Would it run downhill past our place?
I think would you like me to answer that? Sure. So we don't have any details on how the connection would happen. Certainly the letter from Hawaiian has just indicated that it would be the owner's responsibility. And at this stage, from Hawaiian, the ACRD doesn't have an involvement. That would be a private agreement between the property owner and Hawaiian, who own and run the sewer line.
Thank you.
Last opportunity. Does anyone have any final comments? If that's
Sorry, Bob, I'm having trouble hearing you.
oh, sorry. So I called for the last time for any final comments. Bob, did you hear that?
Yeah.
So hearing none, I call for the first time for any further representations on the bylaw. Any comments? I call for the second time for any further representations on the bylaw. I call for the third time for any further representations on the bylaw. Hearing no further comments, I declare this meeting terminated. No more discussion. Thank you to staff as always, and to public participation, especially from my neighbors. Mike, any final wrap-up comments, sir?
No, other than just to note that if anybody has any questions, they're certainly welcome to contact the HRD staff, myself, and we can answer any questions. And just as Director Beckett had mentioned, this will go to the board on February 9th, and then we will follow up, Shirley and Bob, after the board meeting and provide you any details. You're certainly welcome to watch and attend, but there isn't an opportunity for you to speak or address. So that's it.
Thanks, Mike. Kathy, thank you for putting this package together, and Cheryl for coming in to assist with